Just about set for football now at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Straight ahead, a good one in store this afternoon. It's the Detroit Lions and the Baltimore Ravens. Here's Williams on the return. And he's stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to be stopped at the line great way for the defense to open up here at home.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
Now Allen to throw on second down. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
And off the deflection, it is taken in. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Certainly not how they drew it up for his first catch of the game, but he's on the board, and I think the hope is continue to go his way, and next time, let's try to pick up some yards.
To the air. On second down, here's Allen. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 12 yards. On that hookup. Good for a Lions first down.
These curl routes. He's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 43, here's second down and a yard. Here's a give to Gibbs on the zone read. And a nice run. He's got a first down tackle made right at the 35-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense. Just take what the defense is giving you, and you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. First down, Detroit.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around, so continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Allen now on second down. He pulls it in around the 5. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
Detroit Lions first down.
So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. What will the second quarter have in store? We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Lions ball to begin the second quarter as they go to work on first and goal. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. And he's in. Ja'Marr Chase. Touchdown, Lions.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Makes the score Lions 7, Ravens nothing.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Justice Hill to return. He's across the 20, taken down just side of the 25.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now Jackson on the move. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Gonna go right back to Henry. A gain there of 15. Good for a Raven first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Play action now. Jackson. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And it'll bring up second down.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold them to 2 and bring up third down.
Midfield to the 49-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
The shotgun, here's Jackson. To the outside, he's got Jefferson.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
On fourth down, the Ravens call on Jordan Stout to punt. No return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Lions offense ready to see the football for the second time. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
14 yards.
Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
And some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Second down, it's Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half.
Now the offensive coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with a conservative run, gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on 3rd down. Does he try to change it up, or does he just turn around and hand it off again?
And he'll convert, picking up the first down at the 46-yard line.
And with the ball on your side of the 50, if they didn't pick it up there, I think it would have been really interesting, Mike, to see if they would have thought about going for it on 4th down. I think they would have, but I guess we'll never know because he's able to pick up the first down anyway.
2 first downs, and they're at the 46 now. It's 1st and 10.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Allen. They'll go right back to Laporta. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. The Lions called their first timeout as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
A gain of 12. First down, Detroit.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Straight ahead with Gibbs. He did a nice job there, sidestepping tacklers on his way to a pickup of 8.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Lions, first down. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Lions, first down.
Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, throw here for Allen. And he'll take this down to the 2-yard line, but they are in business. 1st and goal coming up.
16 more yards.
And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called.
First down. 1st and goal, Detroit.
Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This about as short as you can get. Bates' kick is good. And the Lions will extend to a 10-0 lead.
Outside of coming away with a touchdown, I'm not sure they could have done any better to close out that half. I mean, they burned all the clock. They don't let the opponent possess the ball, and they come away with points.
So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown. The Ravens offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. That's caught downfield by Jefferson. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Ravens offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this 3rd quarter. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Jackson. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. A pickup of 15 in the air. 1st down, Baltimore.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
The challenge of playing a running back like this is you feel like you have him under control. You're doing a nice job putting a lid on him, and then all of a sudden, he's got a big spark play like this. That's the challenge. These guys are just so talented. You can only keep them down so long. That was a really nice run.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes. Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. In motion, Lamb. Jackson now on 2nd down. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Third and inches. They'll go with the sneak. We have a Ravens 1st down. Maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the 1st down.
1st and goal, and it's Henry. And this one blown up. Good surge and drop him. A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
second down. Jackson. He'll swing this out wide to Henry. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up 3rd and goal.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the...
Good blocking, and he's in. Justice Hill, touchdown Baltimore. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Next to score, Lions 10, Ravens 7.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Lions offense ready for their first possession of this second half. With a solid start so far. Touchdown and a field goal on their first 2 possessions. Design run. It's Allen. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Throwing on second down. It's Allen. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
3rd and long. Throwing now, Allen. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. On 4th down, Lions going to send out the All-Pro from the season ago, Jack Fox to punt. As they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. On the give, here's Henry. And he's able to force his way through one man, but he can only muster about a yard on that play. 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
We'll go again here with Henry. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. Good for a Raven 1st down.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
On 1st down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. And boy, tough to bring down there. Fighting forward for a gain of 7.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
9 yards.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
On 1st and 10, Jackson.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. They'll run here with Hill. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Jackson on 3rd and 2. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
First down.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
They'll drop the throw. That's going to be incomplete. They cannot hook up there. And that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
2nd and 10.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. After that 1st down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Justin Jefferson. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
A big play in the game now. 3rd down and 1. Here's Henry. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up 4th down.
Well, this seems pretty straightforward. 3rd and 1, just dial up a run play and run straight downhill. But this defense had other plans. They were ready and expecting that run, and they're able to take the ball carrier down for a loss.
A 28-yard attempt.
This one is on target, and it is good. They have tied things up here in the final minute.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. 4th quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
We are in the final minute of what is now a tie game as we are set for the kickoff. Now return coming from the 7th. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now headed back onto the field. They'll see if they can go about breaking our tie. We're all even at 10 as this drive begins 1st and 10. From the gun, Josh Allen. Over the middle, he's got St. Brown. The Lions called their first timeout. They'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one.
At the 33-yard line.
They'll come up now for second down. They bring Chase in motion. To the air. On second down, here's Allen. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Allen on third down, and that is incomplete. Kyle Hamilton, the personal defender, with the good coverage there.
That's a tough incompletion right there. Feels like that down was their only chance to extend this possession enough to end this game in regulation. I think the smart move here now is you have to punt this ball away. You cannot risk a fourth down failure and give your opponent a short field to get a chance to win it themselves.
Fair catch taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line. The Ravens offense back onto the field for their next possession. We're all even, fourth quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10. On play action, here's Jackson. He'll get this over the middle to Jefferson. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line.
And the Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Come on, guys, dig deep.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Now Jackson. He keeps it himself. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. And they stop it with 22 ticks left on the clock here in the 4th.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Jackson. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. It's 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up the key 3rd down?
The Ravens now going to use their final timeout. And it comes with 15 seconds to play in the game. Needing to convert here on 3rd and inches. Jackson now. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
That's another Baltimore first down.
Fourth quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. Here comes Hill on the return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Ravens offense ready to take over once again. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. In motion comes Andrews. A first down throw for Jackson. It's a short one caught by Andrews. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
On second down, here's a run with Henry. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, Baltimore.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Henry. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
In motion comes Andrews. The shotgun, here's Jackson. Over the middle, that's the tight end Bowers. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Third and 5. Now it's Jackson. Gets that one complete to his tight end Bowers. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Short pass goes a long way. It works to the tune of 25 yards. First and 10. On the handoff, it's Henry. And he will carry his offense to the red zone. Inside the 20-yard line, a pickup of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 19-yard line.
2nd and a yard. In motion comes Andrews. Jackson. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing game, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. In this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front.
17 yards on the game, and now they've got first and goal.
First and goal.
A huge advantage to red zone offense is the ability to run the ball. In this case, I thought he was going to score. He takes it all the way down inside the 2, sets up first and goal.
That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens. Greg, exactly the way you want to handle it when you get the ball to start overtime.
Absolutely, Mike. You want to strike first. You understand the defense is wearing down. It's been a long game. Now you are one stop away from getting out of here with a huge win.
The kick is good. So an ideal start to this overtime. Now it's up to the defense to preserve a 7-point lead. So, thanks to that recent rule change, still the chance to extend this game and match that opening overtime score as they receive the kickoff here.
The Lions take over
The Lions offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. They'll start out first down and 10. Now a first throw here in overtime. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
To the right side, that's St. Brown. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
10 yards.
It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Lions first down.
It's a gain of 10.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down. All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Allen to throw again. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
On third down, it's Josh Allen. That one on target for Williams. He's got it. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. First down, Detroit.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. To throw again, it's Allen. He's caught left side by St. Brown. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Here's the third and final timeout for the Lions. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
18 on the play.
18 on the gain again. And another first down. Allen going to throw again. Right back to St. Brown. They connect again. To the 10-yard line. He is out of bounds there. That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a first down.
Oftentimes in the NFL, Mike, blitzing a good quarterback can kind of be feast or famine, because what you do is you actually speed up their process of identifying the open target. So in this case, it's an underneath safety outlet. But the reason he went there so fast is because he was triggered to that target from the blitz.
4-yard gain brings up second and goal at the Ravens' 6-yard line.
They need 6 for the touchdown. Second and goal. Throw once more. Here's Allen. A look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. That's going to bring it to third and goal.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Williams in motion. Allen going to throw here on third and goal. And they have done it. Matching touchdowns here in OT. And now they'll have a chance to win with a 2-point conversion.
Mike, what a game, but now what decision are they going to make? They find themselves down one. I think this is a no-brainer. Ball on the 2-yard line, dial up your best offensive play, and go win this game now.
That ties the game at 17.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Here comes Hill on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to get back at it. They'll begin with 1st and 10. On the ground, here's Henry. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Here's Henry. Rolls forward. And much more room to run on this one. Pick up of 8, and that'll bring up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Now Jackson. He'll try and get there on the ground. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down. Mike, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
They'll run it on 1st down with Henry. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8. Setting up 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Hill. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the 1st down.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
They'll run out of the gun with Henry. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. 16-yard pickup on that ball. Good for a Raven 1st down.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
So it's a win here for the Ravens. This is a close-fought game. They were able to get themselves into field goal range here at OT. The final kick sailed through the uprights to finally close out this victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Ravens are victorious as we say so long from Baltimore. A look there at M&T Bank Stadium, just off the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, a good one in store. It's the Detroit Lions and the Baltimore Ravens. Mike Tirico with Greg Olson, the rookie Tyler Luke, set to kick things off. Off we go here in Baltimore. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Quickly to Laporta on the RPO.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 7. Laporta in motion. Play action now, and here's Allen. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
An early test to start this one. 3rd and inches. They'll run the sneak, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
That pass caught by Amon-Ra. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Fake the handoff, and now it's Allen. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back where you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it.
And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Allen now on 2nd down. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, Josh Allen. Passing right side, and Chase has it. A gain of 16 yards. Good for a Lions first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Allen going to make the read and hold on here. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
You know, Mike, it's funny, when you're facing these really elite defensive linemen, sometimes it's easier to make them the read guy rather than actually try to block them. Unfortunately, they're elite for a reason, and sometimes they're still able to make the play like we saw here.
Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
On 3rd down, it's Allen. This one just too far for the receiver, out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And that'll set up 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Three points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Here comes Hill on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. It's the Lions who have the early lead. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins as they've got it with 1st and 10. A give right up the middle to Henry. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
Budda Baker on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. From the gun, Jackson. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
They'll run straight ahead with Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Back's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
2nd and 11. Throwing Jackson. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that first down. And they'll try to convert it on 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and
When you
3.
put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
He's got his tight end. That's Andrew. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on 3rd down or critical moments. That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
And he will carry his offense to the red zone. Inside the 20-yard line, a pickup of 9.
10 yards on
Mike, the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
Uh-oh. He's going to be marked out down at the 5. Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal.
First down.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and it's Henry. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Derrick Henry, touchdown Baltimore.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and it's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Lions 3.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get across the 20, mark him down on the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to get going with their second possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
At the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Laporta in motion. Once again, it's Gibbs. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. They'll talk things over before 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Get this complete. It's Williams over the middle. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
The Lions call their first timeout, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down.
Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. That's caught by Gibbs. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another 1st down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and that pass falls incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
One more time going up top with Allen. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And that will lead to a second down. Throwing again is Allen. Inside the 10, it is Hart. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up first and goal.
And the Lions first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Allen. It is brought in the end zone. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions are on top. It's now 10-7. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35. The Ravens offense going to take over just before the half. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Bowers, the man in motion. On 1st and 10, Jackson. It's a short one, caught by Bowers. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half.
At the 43-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2. In motion comes Andrews. 2nd down, Jackson. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The shotgun, here's Jackson. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
We'll get about 6 before he's taken down. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. On the return, it's Keaton Mitchell. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Ravens offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
Jackson now on second down. In the middle of the field, it's taken by CeeDee Lamb. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Makes it 3rd and 3.
Now it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. They get 19 on that pass play. First down, Baltimore.
19 yards.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on third down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to. And certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
Off the play fake. Jackson. He'll go right back to Jefferson. They connect again. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
You see so many of these crossing concepts, Mike, at every level of football because they're good versus man, they're good versus zone, and the best thing they do is they get the ball out of the quarterback's hand and in a good position for run after catch.
This is Henry. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Jackson now to throw on first down. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
So obviously here in this one, the points have been at a premium. So now as you get into the second half, I think both these offenses start saying, all right, we've had a hard time sustaining possession. We've had a hard time going the long way. Let's try to generate some chunk plays and get a little life in our offense. And that one falls incomplete, but I think they got to just continue to attack downfield.
He'll get it inside the 20. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up first and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
And he's in. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. On the return, it's Williams. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Lions offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the first down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing now, Allen. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
From the gun, here is Allen. That one on target for Williams. He's got it. They'll pick up 23 on that one. 1st down, Detroit.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Patrick Surtain takes the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 9. Allen going to keep it on the zone read.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
3rd down and 3. From the gun, it's Allen. He'll try to run for it. He's going to have a Lions 1st down. I do believe gets it by about a yard on 3rd and 3.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with.
This is the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10 now from the 36. On to the 4th quarter, and it begins with a run by Gibbs. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. So now they'll throw it with Allen. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Allen. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. And he's going to have the Lions 1st down. That'll be a gain of 15 on 4th down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. I think you just rush that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
That one out wide to Gibbs. And he is out of bounds. That's a couple of yards short of the marker, and it'll bring up third down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
They've converted twice on third down on this drive. Now facing 3rd and 3. Again, it's Allen to the air. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get it behind the line. 4th down's coming up.
Anytime it's 3rd and short, you better account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what they do here. Great job by the defense taking him down for a loss. Brings up 4th down.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they inch a bit closer here in this 4th quarter.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So it is back to a 1-point game now in the 4th quarter as they kick it away. On the return, it's Mitchell. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. Jackson going to keep this one himself. He'll take this forward for about 5. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily.
At the 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The defense uses its 2nd timeout here, and don't forget, clock to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well. Third down, they need 5. From the gun, Jackson. Taking off, he'll try to get there. He had the Ravens first down by about 3 yards or so. They wind up getting 7, facing 3rd and 4.
Baltimore, first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run. It's Henry. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 40-yard line.
Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
And 14.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Anytime you call a running back screen, the key is the relationship between the offensive line and the running back. They have to be in sync perfectly to set up the big play. That wasn't the case here on third down. He gets tackled short of the sticks.
Oh, they had a shot there. It hit the 5. But it continues into the end zone. It will come back out to the 20. The Lions offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. Here is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width.
And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over first.
Down to a knee, here goes Jackson. And that should do it. So it's a win here for the Ravens. It was a closely fought affair, but they're able to survive, and they eke out a 1-point victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious as we say so long from Baltimore.